Can you hear me, Alex? Sweet. How you been, buddy?
Live with Landyachtz will begin shortly. Happy Thursday. Take it away, Alex. Live with Landyachtz starts now.
Oh. Oh. Hey guys. Number 5. Wow, you made it. You made it all the way to the number 5 Landyachtz live stream. Oh, here we are. You know, we just kind of did some different stuff this time. I just have what is that thing called? A butternut squash that I got from Daniel Holdsworth, and I got some oranges. Keep it nice and basic. So I got my pizza gloves and of course the all-important Spaceballs. I've actually had this package. This is my own package that I've had for a while, so I decided to use this one for the video. It's a little tattered, but yeah, you know, we got the Spaceballs for you guys, which we're gonna use a little bit later. So yeah, here we are. I don't know, can everyone see my fruit? Oh, it's a little, the camera's a little low, but I have some fruit for you guys, but we got some camera stuff, so whatever. Okay, we're gonna talk to Stephen. Let's have a chat. Stephen Vaughn!
Hello, everybody. What's going on, Alex? Long time no see, dude.
Long time, man. You know, it would be so nice to go out and just skate and all meet up, but obviously we can't do that right now, so that's okay. We'll have a nice chat.
We'll get there one day or another. I can't skate right now, anyways.
Yeah. So that's you got some leg issues, hey?
Yeah. Broke my
how's it?
boarding September or so. Yeah.
You broke your leg.
Yeah, ankle. Well, I guess like you could call it my leg, like fibula mostly, but down in the ankle.
Oh, okay. So
Yeah.
officially speaking, it's your ankle that got broken?
Yeah, essentially. I mean, officially it's the fibula, but which
Oh.
would be your leg, but like it's in the ankle.
Okay.
So
Wow, that really must be annoying to like explain that over and over again.
well, 2-foot mini bowl slipped out on a nose pick. Foot like just went kind of rolled inward and rotated outward, and then I sat on it, and it just went like pop, pop, crunch.
Ooh.
Then it was sideways.
And
Yeah, it wasn't-
do you find like when you get an injury like that, and slowly over the time that you're healing, like everybody asks you about it, and you slowly get better and better at like telling people about how it happened until the point where you just have it down to like almost like a script?
Oh, totally, man. Been through this so many times now, but this ankle is probably like the longest recovery. Like I couldn't walk for 2 months after my surgery. I like had this e-scooter I was ripping around on. I was really sick because it was just zooming around town on it. But like, yeah, had enough people ask like, "Oh, what'd you do? Oh, how's it coming?" I'm just like, "Oh, it's coming, all right. Like we're getting there."
Man, so how's it feeling now?
It's still pretty swollen and sore, but at least I can walk on it. But no skating or snowboarding or anything fun till like March. But
wow.
that's it. We've been through it before.
Oh yeah, it doesn't make it any easier, but that's
No, it doesn't. But hey, it gives me enough time to just like hang back and chill and learn how to do some other stuff. You know?
Yeah, that's kind of what you have to do, you know. It's definitely how it goes. So what have you been like, you know, have you picked up any new interests lately or?
Yeah, I got it like FPV drones. You know, it's like get some goggles on your face with the camera, like direct live feed from the quadcopter.
Totally.
You know, if you've ever flown like a DJI, like a Phantom or a Mavic before, you know, it just kind of like floats and you can move it around and stuff. But like with this thing, like if you're not actively piloting it, it just falls out of the sky.
Yeah, totally.
It's pretty fun though. You know, it's just like learning how to do tricks. It's a lot like skateboarding actually, except when you crash, it doesn't hurt.
Same with any, well, I was gonna say same with any simulator, but it's not really a simulator.
There are simulators for it. Like I probably spent a month or two in a simulator before I ever flew it in real life.
Oh, seriously?
Yeah, like you use the same controller you would use for the actual drone, and you plug it into your computer, and there's simulators you can use for it.
Oh man, that's crazy. That's wicked. So like, what are we looking at now?
That's the FPV footage.
Is this Vaughn's?
This is Vaughn flying.
Oh, this is you flying, hey?
Yeah.
Oh my God. Do you post any of this stuff on YouTube or anything?
Yeah, that's probably where this video is streaming from. Is just like my personal YouTube channel. I just threw it up there. Like it's pretty deep into photography, and like where I live, the fall colors just go crazy. So typically I'm out like taking photos of it and everything. I couldn't do that this year because I was strapped to that knee scooter I mentioned. So I would just like scoot around town, post up to a spot where I could get a good line of sight of something cool, and then use the drone, get a bird's eye view.
Wow. That just looks, I mean, do you ever get any sort of like feeling in your stomach, like when you go like down like that and do crazy loops?
Absolutely. If you're one to get like motion sickness, it's not for you.
Wow. That's pretty yeah, that's really involved. It sounds really, it takes like a lot of work from your senses just to fly that thing. Yeah,
you like sort of take it off and it's like, oh, whoa, like I'm back around. It's like in Rick and Morty where they do the arcade game at Chips and Blitz, where it's the life of whatever his name is, and Rick lives a whole life. He takes the goggles off and he's freaked out. It's kind of like that.
Yeah.
And he comes back down on the ground.
Oh my! I know the scene you're talking about. No, that's totally. That seems like a good analog for it. That's crazy. Everybody asks you about it.
That's
slowly get better and better.
That's been kind of keeping me sane, really. That and that's pretty much just that. Working for Landyachtz, really, selling skateboards every day.
Yeah. It's been busy.
It's been a good year for skateboards. Bad year for good year for skateboards.
Dude. So like, yeah, you know, I guess what actually like brought you to Aspen? Because you're originally from Florida, right?
Yep, got that right. I'm Florida raised.
Wow.
I just met my girlfriend down in Florida before I even moved to LA to work for Landyachtz there. And she kind of followed me out there while I was working for Landyachtz, and she started working for a clothing company in LA that then opened up a store in Aspen, Colorado. And like we came and visited once, saw how rad it is, and we're like, yeah, man, LA sucks. Like, let's move to the mountains. And Landyachtz was super cool and understanding about it, and let me move out there and work remotely, and it's been the best decision ever.
Dude, that's amazing.
Yeah.
Oh my God. And you're big into snowboarding, right?
Very. I mean, I'd never ridden one before I moved here, but ever since then, yeah, I was like 100 days a season every season up until COVID. So I was definitely into snowboarding. It just like combines all the best parts of skateboarding and puts it into one. You know, like I can go huck a 360 and then go 60 miles an hour all in the same run. You know, same. No reason to change setup. It's just like whoop, boom, down the hill you go.
Oh my God, man! I'm hoping, you know, we get a chance to ride sometime. We've been going up to the ski hill pretty frequently here in Vancouver, and we've been doing lots of snow skating.
Awesome.
Yeah, it's hard, you know. Like I don't really know how to snowboard, so doing snow skating, it's like I'm definitely handicapped a little bit, but like. it's still, it's fun. I'm keeping up to the guys, and like one of these days we're gonna have to get you up here, or maybe we'll go down to Aspen and visit you. We'll bring all our snow skates.
You are super welcome here, man. Like, I got a spare room here. I got a couch that pulls out right now. My dog is occupying it, but I can kick him off, and then you can. But I got room here. If anyone wants to come out to Aspen, we can go ride.
Yeah, well, what we'll have to do is, bring down all our snow skates. Actually, I was gonna ask you, are you, do the mountains down there allow snow skates? Or?
Yep. Yeah, as long as you have a leash on, you can ride snow skates. Like, not this past winter because we all got shut down in March, but the winter before that, we were having bonus weekend days that we were open all the way till pretty much 4th of July because we had so much snow that like our base depth was deeper at the end of May than it was at the end of April. Like, it just wouldn't stop snowing. So they kept the mountain open till like July, and it's just this thick mashed potato soup of warm summer snow. It was just so perfect for snow skating on. That was having a good time.
Holy, that sounds amazing, really. Like, yeah, obviously a good choice moving out there. It seems like it's been, treating you nicely. And like, how many ski hills are over there?
So, in Aspen, there's 4 really that are all sort of interconnected, called Aspen Snowmass. There's Aspen Mountain that dumps right into downtown. That's the one I'll go to. Like, I'll walk to that one. Or you can take the free bus to any of the other 3. Aspen Highlands, which is like where all the super awesome steep stuff is. Buttermilk, which is where the X Games are. And then Snowmass, which is kind of a little bit like 20 minutes away, which is sort of your big 5,000 acre Disneyland family mountain. There's a little something for everything.
Sounds like it.
We have a live chat question for Vaughn.
Okay.
What we got?
What's your favorite? Smooth cruising, trick skating, downhill freestyle?
Oh man, that's such a tough question. It kind of just all depends on the day. Smooth cruising is, the one I'm probably going to do the most, just because it's like the most accessible and it's how you get around. Downhill freestyle is just, you can't beat the rush of that. There's nothing like it. Not even snowboarding compares to the rush of flying down asphalt. And then trick skating is, I got to hold that near and dear to my heart. That's where I started back in Florida when I was like 9 or 10 years old. Skating for the local skate park, skate shop, and traveling around to contests and stuff. But history has shown that it's trick skating that really hurts me more than any other one. So, that's a loving relationship with the trick skating, that's for sure.
Wow, that is a good question. Yeah, thanks for that one. So like, when did you first get sponsored by Landyachtz, and like, how did that come about?
That's a funny story, actually. I think I was still in high school, and it was during one of the college campus tours way back in the day.
We got some footage of it, I think, actually.
Yeah, from the Central Florida Claremont visit. Met them. Everyone showed up. It was kind of like a heady zone, so everyone was carpooling, but I showed up by myself. So Justin Ortiz, who was the team manager at the time, and I believe Nick Breton and Guff and Katie was the crew on that. Just invited me into the RV and to ride with them, and just sort of rode all around town. I'm not sure, like, you know what? Never mind. I'm just gonna skip that story. It's probably not appropriate, but but we rode around. By the end of the day, they were like, "Hey, we want to send you a package," and I was like, "All right, awesome." And they sent it to me, and kept doing my thing. And 6 months later, they put me on the team for real. So yeah, Landyachtz is the only company I've been with since I was 17, 18. So it's been almost 10 years now.
That's pretty sweet. I like that story. That's a good story. So organic, the way it just happened like that.
Yeah, it was super natural. I had planned this whole scheme, right? Because I was going by myself. I knew they're in the RV. And when I was a lot younger, Grind was one of my favorite skateboard movies. Have you seen that?
I don't know.
It's more of like a Hollywood movie than like a skate brand movie. But it's this group of guys that follow this skateboard tour around, sort of like a do tour type thing. They follow it around trying to get noticed by the team. And at the end, they sort of like sneak onto the RV, put their sponsor me tape on it, and dip out. And at the end, they come back. They're like, "Oh yeah, so saw you guys ripping, and we noticed there was this tape on the RV that we saw, and it was the same guy. It's like, you guys want to come join us?" And I was like, "I'm gonna do the same thing." So I had this first video I made on a DVD that I was just gonna like slip and leave on the RV, but I totally forgot to even bring it. So glad the skating was good enough.
Oh my god, you didn't even need the DVD, man. That's perfect. That's even better, yeah. In the flesh, just prove yourself, you know, like in front of them. That's crazy. I like that. That must have been, you know, really satisfying for you at the time.
Yeah, it was sort of like a dream come true. Totally.
That's
it's
crazy.
like my first longboard was a Landyachtz switchblade, like the first year. And I think in that video you just watched, I was riding it.
Was that so? When you got that switchblade, were you still in Florida, or were you?
Yeah, absolutely. You know, like I said, I was still in high school.
Oh
And
yeah, right.
And then me
you
and my
moved to LA
friend,
a few years after that.
yeah, that was like long after I'd gone through college and everything. So I think I spent 4 or 5 more years there. No, yeah, no. I don't know. It's been so long. Yeah, I was in Florida for a while after that still. The good
That's
old days.
crazy. You know, like my first board was a drop speed, so pretty similar to the switchblade. And I mean, I still have that thing. Do you still have yours?
Yeah, I do actually. Back at my dad's house back home, I remember I was bored. I sanded off the old graphic and like painted on a different one, and then I got even more bored, so I drilled base plate holes in between the drops. So it's just like super tiny wheelbase right under your feet, the drops there.
Dude.
When I was living in Orlando, yeah, I gotta give a shout out to the skate crew back there, CCX, forever. But,
CCX.
yeah.
I wonder if we can find that on Instagram. Are they on Instagram?
Nah, it's been so long ago. You can probably find some old videos on YouTube though.
Oh, nice. That's OG.
Yeah, under CCX or Sea Level Mag. That's just me and the crew. Actually, I think it was Landyachtz had a contest way back in the day for like the best shop crew or whatever, like put together a video. Oh, but
Let's hear it.
yeah.
Let's hear it.
Yeah, no, I think that crew, like actually in the shop, the local shop there, Catalyst, won a Landyachtz contest at the time for putting together the best crew video.
Wow. Damn,
Yeah.
man. That's crazy. So, what else, you know, like, I was going to ask, what are your plans, you know, for the future? Like, for next year and stuff? Like,
Well,
I wanna hear
immediately
about
I gotta get this ankle back to 100%. It's definitely probably one of the worst injuries I've had. You know, I've broken arms, I've broken feet, I've had ACL replacements, but this ankle is pretty intense. So the near term is getting that back to 100%, and then and then you know just taking it one day at a time. I'm starting to see like more downhill skateboarders pop up in my neck of the woods. So should be a good crew to ride with next summer. You know, it's there's so many hills out here, man. I'm just surrounded by mountains, so just need people to ride with.
Wow.
To do it.
So, I mean, the longboarding around your area is something I was definitely curious about too. Like,
yeah, it's in Colorado's enough. It's just like I'm sure you've ridden out here before. Have you been to Colorado to go?
No, never. I went to Pikes Peak and that's it. I never went anywhere else in Colorado. I just raced Pikes Peak, but I haven't gone to any local hills.
So you got a little bit of a taste of it with Pikes Peak, but it's very unique flavor of hills. You know, like California, where everything's all banked and you know not too fast because it's constantly twisting and it's just kind of user friendly. Out here, it's just so gnarly. You know, you're at 8,000 feet and up, and so there's no air resistance. You're just hauling ass. There's either a guardrail or a 1,000-foot cliff a lot of the time, and corners are super flat. They're gravelly. It's a very dangerous place to do downhill. So, understandably, the scene's pretty small. And where the scene is, it's like mostly around the Denver, Boulder, Front Range area. I'm kind of like out in the boonies here in Aspen.
That makes me want to go to Colorado even more. Like after you put it that way, man, that was very elegantly placed in the way you described that. You know, it sounds like a true downhill.
You would love it. You would absolutely love it. It's right up your alley. For sure.
Oh, that's wicked, man. And like for you, like just close by in Aspen, like how are the hills like just within your area?
Well, there's a whole bunch of neighborhood divisions that, you know, are a bit more like easy to just hit. But the big mama that's just the most obvious is Independence Pass, like right outside of Aspen. It closes for the winter, like from November to the end of May. It's closed. They don't plow it. It's just develops dozens of feet of snow on it. Then by the end of May, they have it plowed, and it's the main way in and out of Aspen if you're coming from Denver. So there's lots of traffic on it. Like, I don't know, it's a sketchy road, but it's just miles and miles and miles and miles and miles of downhill.
Oh my God.
It starts at about 12,000 feet and then ends at about 8,000 feet. So it's about 4,000 feet of vert.
That's a long way down.
It's a long way down.
So, hey Guff, like, is that Vaughny's like old video?
Yeah, it's Vancouver footage.
Oh my God.
I think this was the first time he came to Van.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so, man. If not the first, then definitely the second time. I remember spending a couple summers in a row out there. Yeah.
You were just like spending the summer in Van and then going back to where? LA?
That was in between college semesters, so I was going back to Orlando. Still.
Oh, crazy,
yeah,
man. Must have been a nice break then from the flat.
Oh, totally, man. I'd come back and just be mind blown at like the dichotomy of the lifestyle from West Coast. Because I remember I spent like one summer in LA and then 2 summers in Vancouver, and then after that, I'm pretty sure I just moved to LA.
Holy, oh, that's pretty awesome, man. Yeah, you know, Vancouver, like everybody's got to take a trip to Vancouver at least once if they're a downhiller.
I'm always saying it's the best city in North America as far as I'm concerned.
It's pretty.
It's
pretty.
not
pretty good.
Yeah, it's definitely got its downsides to it, but like as far as most major cities in North America go, it's hard to beat Vancouver.
Yeah.
Keep it down. We don't need people down.
No, everyone go to Calgary. Calgary's way better.
Oh, don't get me started on Calgary. Oh. Yeah. Oh God. It's the bike paths, man. The bike paths.
Yeah, go check out the bike paths.
We're gonna have to do a segment
That's nice
on.
fruit you get there, Alex. What kind of fruit is that?
This one?
Yeah, that one.
It's a. I always forget the name. It's a butternut squash, I think.
Oh, okay, that makes sense.
I think. I'm not 100%
coconut.
sure. I know it's like a gourd or a squash or something, or like it's like a zucchini, something like that.
Crazy, dude. You know, I actually brought my own fruit.
Ooh,
I got a banana and some apples.
a banana.
Yeah, and some apples.
Oh yeah, the core fruits right there.
Gotta love them.
Oh my God, that's funny, man. Yeah, that's one of the parts of this show is just fruit. That's it. Just fruit every time.
Is the butternut squash your favorite fruit, or is actually I think that might be a vegetable, Alex?
I know. It's what I had at the time. I didn't really put too much effort into the fruit this time, but yeah, we've got some plans for the future. You know, and I think you're right. I think it is a veggie. But I don't even know how to make it. I got it from Dan Holdsworth, and I got 3 of them from him. And I just grabbed it on my way here because I thought it looks cool, and I didn't want to go to the grocery store on my way here. So,
You get that at Danger Bay?
yeah.
Yeah, I cooked mine already.
Oh, yeah. I've been too lazy to cook mine. Yeah, Dan Holdsworth was giving out like hundreds of these things at Danger Bay this year. It was awesome.
Do you grow those in the Okanagan?
Yeah.
There it is.
Yeah, and he's got a farm and everything, so he brought like a whole bunch of stuff from his farm to Danger Bay, And yeah, he was giving out potatoes and squash to everybody this year. So, and it was pretty awesome. It would have been nice to have you at Danger Bay this year, man. It's such a shame the way things are going these days. It's so terrible.
I know, man. I know. It had to be pretty nice though, you know. No filthy, dirty Americans allowed coming in Danger Bay. Keep it low dogs only.
Oh man. Yeah, I don't know. I think you guys probably would have kept us in check.
That's
yeah, well, we'll have to see, man. We'll have to wait and see.
You think Danger Bay is just gonna be in October every year now?
No.
Okay.
Yeah, it was just such an incredible hassle for Stryker this year that he said that he never ever wants to do it on Halloween ever again.
Fair enough.
It was just crazy amount of stress, and the fact that he made it happen and that it happened seamlessly, it's just pretty much a miracle. Like, you know, we got threatened a few times for the event getting shut down, but in the end it came through, so it's pretty cool.
Glad it did, man. I think my bracket, along with most people's, got pretty well torched in the first round there. Danger Dane took himself out.
Yeah.
But that being said, our boy Dexter took it, got the W. I was very stoked.
I know, right? Props to Dex for that. Like, he definitely deserved that one after his injuries and stuff. It seems like so many people have been injured lately. Like, it's crazy.
Yeah, that's the name of our game, man. Don't let anyone think skateboarding's dangerous.
Yeah, if you're not willing to accept that, you pick a different sport, really.
Yeah, you know, I notice that all the time, especially the older I get. You know, and I tell them what I do. I'm a skateboarder. I work for a skateboard company. And like 9 times out of 10, the answer is, oh yeah, I used to skateboard. I was like, oh man, what happened? They're like, oh, well, I took a bad fall and I never picked it up again. I was like, oh, heard that before.
I know, right? It's the age-old story.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
So, get that.
What were you gonna say?
I said, here's my culprit right here, the old trusty double kick.
Oh my.
You know, now. So the last one that broke me off, the one that tore my ACL, I was like, you know what? Screw this board. And I put it through a table saw and turned it into a guitar. But that had all sorts of pretty plies in it. This one. So I don't know what I'm gonna do with this one.
You're not gonna ride it ever again?
Oh, I'm definitely gonna ride it. For sure.
Oh, sweet.
Yeah, I gotta go back and land that nose pick.
Oh.
And then after that, who knows? Then I might burn it.
Yeah, speaking of burning decks, Jody Wilcock burned the R5 mold at Danger Bay this year.
The mold, never to be made again.
Dude, so if any of you have an R5, keep it close. Keep it close.
Yeah. You hear that, YouTube? No more R5s are going to ever be made again. The mold is sacrificed to the skate gods, put in the flames.
Yeah, you know, these sacrifices, they need to be made sometimes.
It's for the greater good.
Dude, so like, you know, we've been on some good filming trips the last few years. Is there any moments that come to mind?
Oh, I should have prepared better for this interview.
No, it's there's no preparation needed. Like, I mean,
my brain's not good at this though, man. I've hit it too many times. My recall is not there. There's just too many good times to like.
Well, think about the time in LA that we couldn't decide what meal to get for dinner for like an hour.
What did we decide on? We decide on your McDonald's special. I feel like we probably did.
Oh my god. Yeah, that was like 2 years ago, I think.
2 years ago. They're all starting to blend together. That's when we went to Arizona, right?
Yeah.
Arizona.
You were with us in Arizona, right?
Yeah, no, we've been on the media trips the last few years now.
Yeah.
And
the one 2 years ago when we went to Arizona, like, you were with us the whole time, right? Or were you?
Yeah, totally.
It was weirdly divided.
This one's coming to mind. When we were in Santa Cruz just this past year, and we were at the arcade, and yours truly was arcade champion, and spent all of our tickets on the party lights that we taped to the inside roof of the van.
Oh my god.
We could party down the highway.
Oh, we should ask we should see if those lights are still in the van.
In the bear van? I bet they are, man.
Yeah, they're probably still taped to the roof.
Yeah,
That'd be awesome.
Two batteries.
That was a
I guess
good
we'll
time.
find out next trip.
That was when we almost got arrested.
Oh, we almost got arrested. Yeah, what was that?
Oh yeah, that was. Yeah,
we were on the dock.
Yeah, we're on the dock, and I got all the brown bags for everybody because I had a bad feeling that our open containers were going to be frowned upon. Sure enough, all the cops rock up and they're like, "What are you kids doing?" And Dylan saves the day. He's like, "Oh no, we're just filming a movie. See, it's not even open. It's not even open."
Dylan to the rescue. And his wasn't open.
His was the only one that wasn't in brown bag, and it wasn't open.
Oh god, that's so funny. I mean, your intuition in that moment was sublime.
Yeah, it was definitely a good call. Just got lucky, you know. Who knows?
Sheer luck, man. It was crazy. Well, I think we could go into some rapid fire questions.
All right, let him rip.
Okay. So, last spot you skated.
Skate park here. Broke my ankle.
Last movie you watched.
Oh man, this isn't rapid fire enough. What was the last movie I watched? My roommate was watching Harry Potter and Order of the Phoenix earlier, so I'm gonna say that.
Last thing you ate.
Jolly Ranchers.
Best pizza
Like
topping.
sour on the inside. Best pizza topping? Pineapple. Fight me.
Best fruit.
Best fruit? Apples and bananas.
If you could be any animal, what could you be? What
My
would
dog,
you be?
spoiled little shit. Lives the best life ever.
Who'd win a fight in a unicorn or a centaur?
Centaur, for sure. Unicorns don't even have arms. Can't operate bows and arrows.
Oh god. Okay. Eddie Van Halen or Stevie Ray Vaughan?
Personally, I'm gonna say Eddie Van Halen, but Stevie Ray Vaughan and I have the SRV initials, and we're just so tight. Like, I don't know. I think that's gonna have to be a tie.
Oh, all right. Dinghy or tugboat?
Tugboat.
Oh, that one was easy. What do you put in a toaster?
Bread. Ooh, thought you'd get me.
Gold or silver?
Gold.
If you could go anywhere in the world, where would it be?
Barcelona.
What?
That was my answer.
Yeah. That was actually Guff's answer.
That's how Guff and I get along so well. Looks like we got the next gate to explore and we're allowed to travel.
Yeah, jeez. Wow, simple.
Hear that, Ryan? Theobald? Barcelona.
Oh my god, that's pretty funny, man. And like, I guess, you know, before we sign off, you want to tell us about, you know, your music? Like, you're a pretty avid guitar player, right?
Yeah, for sure. I've made a couple guitars. I got my amp right next to me. I think the guitar's actually in the other room right now. But yeah, I've been playing that more, for as long as I've been skateboarding.
Wow.
Definitely not as deep as I used to. That's for sure. I probably should be playing a lot more, considering I can't really do anything else. But I'm always down to jam, man. If you want to pick up some instruments, I'll play bass. Play guitar. It's all good. Tambourine,
sick,
cowbell, triangle.
How do you make a guitar? Like, how do you do that?
YouTube.
Oh man, YouTube University for the win.
For 100%. But I guess the real answer is you need some blocks of wood. Some of them have to be like purposely cut for it, like the neck. needs to be the right size and the fretboards need to be the right size, cuts of wood. But then it's just templates, you know, just like outlines made out of cardboard or plywood or MDF or something. And you just use a bandsaw to get it down to like mostly the outline, and then a router to trace around the templates. And then you hand sand and hand carve what you can't get with the router. And then you pretty much got it. It's really not that hard to make a solid body electric guitar. But
That's,
like,
I would have thought,
another level.
oh my god, like I would have thought it'd be like, you know, more complicated than that. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, you know, I thought it would be too. You know, like shaping the back of a neck and everything. Like I thought that was gonna be so hard, but with the right YouTube videos, you know, you can do anything.
Totally, man. Yeah, you're not wrong.
Good plug, Alex. Learn how to skateboard YouTube series. If you're a beginner, YouTube University. Listen to Alex. He'll teach you everything you need to know. It's on the Landyachtz channel.
What's your favorite Landyachtz board?
Oh man, of all time,
Yeah.
I have a very soft place in my heart for the Top Speed. 36.
Oh,
Drilled.
nice.
It's a very soft place in my heart for that one.
Yeah, I think.
Yeah, it's got to be a tugboat. Sidewalker's up there. Sidewalker's super sick. Shout out Stephen Vaughn. He did good on that one.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, he did. You're right. You know, we posted a video on our TikTok today of Vera riding that, and yeah, you know the Top Speed. That also reminds me. You were riding that Top Speed on Tuna in that one video.
Like in the video I'm seeing here on YouTube, that's the old trusty Top Speed.
And yeah, like I mean, what for that like one clip that you got of that 360? That was the Top Speed, right?
Correct.
Dude.
Yeah, 36, but re-drilled to have like a wheelbase of like the 34. It's like 25.5-inch wheelbase.
Oh,
But-
that sounds pretty good.
Yeah, and I would use so much grip tape to like on either side, like right where the standing platform curves back in. I would use so many layers of grip tape to give me little pockets to put my feet. That's just kind of what I always did.
Oh yeah.
It's sort of like a triple beam shape before the triple beam was even made. So,
Wow. Dude, nice, man. Well, I guess good time to that's a good point to end it on. End it on a high note. Yeah, dude, we're gonna move on to the next segment, and thank you, Vaughny, for coming. Thank you for the interview.
Highlight of my week, man. I miss you too, Alex and Dave. You two behind the camera. Dan, if you're back there, and everyone else watching. It's been an absolute pleasure. I can't wait to see y'all again here soon.
Hell yeah, man. I'll talk to you soon, bro.
Right on, Alex. Take it easy, man. Have fun.
See ya.
See ya.
All right, what's up? What's up, everybody? We're back. We're into item of the week, and this week it's the Spaceball bearings. These are great bearings. Built the bearing spacer is built into the bearing already. So yeah, and the speed rings are built in. So you know this is everything you need right here in this one little package, and yeah, it's pretty good. You know, like I've been using these bearings forever, and they've never let me down. Definitely. And as always, 24 hours for the next 24 hours, we're offering the discount on the bearings. This week it's 30%, so you can get 30% off on Spaceball bearings, unlimited. And the code is Lightspeed30. So definitely write that down in your notebooks, in your papers, and on your phones, and make sure you don't forget, because only for 24 hours, and we're doing 30% off Spaceballs. So, item of the week, and moving on to board improvement. Yeah, one of our most requested segments. All right. So, I guess I just have the problem of which board do I change my bearings in?
What are we doing?
We're doing bearing swaps. So, yeah, for board improvement. Yeah, basically this week we're just going to show you guys how to swap your bearings. So all you want to do is just take your wheels off, you know, take the bearings out of your wheels, and then yeah, there's a way to do it. So I mean, I've got the horrible problem of just having too many boards here. I mean, poor me. I've got this one here. I don't know which one I should use. I mean, I've got this one. Oh, watch out for that microphone. Sorry guys. What else? We've got this one. I don't know which one.
That's green wheels. Don't do that one.
Okay. Oh, definitely not. Oh, are the wheels invisible? Oh, are they? Oh yeah, invisible wheels. Oh, that's. Oh, wait. Oh, that's pretty funny. Yeah. Okay. I also have this tugboat.
Do that.
Yeah, that's a pretty good one. All right, sweet. So, yeah, I mean, you know, these wheels are getting pretty low, but they've still got another session left on them. Okay, we'll get rid of this race board. This is the good old El Peligro. Okay, so you'll need a skate tool for this. Lefty loosey, righty tighty. Yeah, just like that until your nut comes off. And then yeah, you want me to? Where are we?
There you go. Yeah.
Okay, cool. So we've got this speed ring. This is the first thing to come off. But the speed rings are built into these bearings, so we don't need this speed ring. And then yeah, wheel off. Awesome. So let's see. Yeah, basically, yeah, like I mean, really, all you gotta do is just hook your bearing onto the end of your axle and just twist, just like that. Just and your bearing comes right out. See? Oh. Yeah. So many cameras around. Can we go to the webcam on the table?
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Okay, shut.
Okay, I'll give you guys a close up of what we're looking at. So here's your bearing. So you just put it down onto your axle. Oh, just like this. Where is it? There we go. Then you just twist your wheel off to the side. And your bearing comes right out. It's magic. Okay, so I'm going to put this back now. Is that where it was before?
That's pretty close.
Yeah. Okay, cool. So, yeah, now we've got both bearings out. Both bearings. Got your wheel out, so, here we go. No more bearings. And now we open up our brand new pack. And, pick any two bearings. They're all the same. And then you just put both bearings on your axle. So this part's pretty important. So you put both bearings on the axle. Can we go to the webcam one more time?
Yeah, coming in. 3, 2, 1. Okay.
All right. So here's your bearing. So you put it on this way. And then you take your second bearing and then you put it on the same way. And then all you do is you put your wheel on like that, and just don't hit it. Don't ever hit it, because that'll damage your bearing. Is there something wrong with the webcam? Oh wow, we got a third hand here, so yeah, so I lost a bearing. Okay, just put them both back on the same way, and then do not hit your wheel ever. Just push it down nice, and then take your wheel, flip it the other way, and then the same thing.
Why don't you hit your wheel?
The reason you want to make sure that you don't hit your wheel is because it'll just damage your bearings a little bit. I mean, not a lot. Like, you can, you know, like, it's not that bad. Like, your bearings, these are pretty strong, but if you change your bearings like 20 times and you hit your bearings every single time, obviously it's wear and tear on your bearings that's completely unnecessary. You don't need that much force. If they're really sticky, just stand up and just put your body weight into it and just push down. And another thing that you guys might not realize is that if your bearings aren't all the way into your wheel, then you can just put your nut on, and then just the action of tightening your nut will compress the bearings down until the spacers touch each other. And so let's look at this webcam here. So yeah, that's kind of what you want right there. So when you've got like your bearings on your axle like this, the two halves of the spacer come together, so the bearings will sit on your axle like this, and basically sit right inside there. And when you tighten your nut down, it just pushes the bearings together until the spacers touch. So what you want to do is just basically go, keep going until the skate tool stops, and then just give it one extra little tug, and you're good. And that's all you want. You want it to be nice and tight. A lot of people will loosen the nut off a little bit so that you get more free spin, but that actually isn't going to make you go any faster. So just until you get a nice snug. You don't want to crank it so much that you're going to break your skate tool in half, but yeah, just so it's nice and snug. So yeah, that's good. That's good. Good for the live cam. I think we can put it back. Should I change any more bearings? I think we're good, right? We got it covered.
Yeah.
Cool. So it's exactly the same for all four wheels. Yeah, it's the same process. Maybe I'll just do one more really fast.
Nah, I think we're good.
Oh no, don't worry. It doesn't take long at all. See, this is how easy it is.
Come on, man.
This is how easy it is. It's so easy. So just. Oh well, we can ask me so many things. Oh God. Yeah. Oh yeah, I will. So here's the old bearings. All right, new bearings.
What's your favorite run of BGs?
Whoa. That's a good question. But I'm gonna have to say West Hill. My favorite because it's short. There's only like 5 corners, so you can memorize the corners really well, and there's no intersections, so you don't have to ever stop. So yeah, that's the one I like. I like West Hill, and yeah, it's West Hill. It's good training. So sweet. All right, we got bearings. Okay, cool. These are pretty. Wow, these old bearings are pretty dirty. Holy smokes. All right, so after board improvement, I guess we've got the next segment. But before that, yeah, just want to say, you know, for board improvement, we've got a submissions page for you guys. So if you want to see any board improvement ideas, or if you guys are curious on how to do something, just make sure to check the description. There's going to be a link in the description of this video, and then you guys can go click that link and you can submit your questions, or you can submit suggestions for board improvement, or you can just tell us how awesome your day was. So yeah, all right, let's go to the next segment where you can ask me anything you want. What's up, everybody? Put down your questions in the chat right now if you got them. Once again, yeah, we've got the submission page, so just check the link in the description, and you guys can submit questions, and we'll try to answer them for the next live stream. So today we have a question from James. How long did it take you to master slides, and which is your favorite one to do? Well, it took a long time. And yeah, really, you know, you started off in Calgary. I learned how to slide on gravel because I had a racing wheel on my board, and it was so grippy on the pavement that I didn't know how to break traction. It was too grippy, so I had the idea to go onto a bunch of gravel patches that were on the side of the road, and I figured that would make it easier to slide. And sure enough, that's how I learned how to do reverts, or I guess you could call them 180s. It's like literally the same as a revert. They're the same thing, you know. So I mean, yeah, just learned how to do it on gravel, and then, you know, every year I just learned more and more. And that's the nice thing about longboarding is, no matter how much you know, you can always improve. It's never-ending cycle of learning and improvement, and it makes it a really unique challenge that way. So really, I like it. And yeah, it probably took me at least 6 years before I could consider it mastered. You know, like I started sliding in the beginning of 2010, and so by 2016 was probably the most that I had ever been sliding. And then, you know, since then I haven't had as much time to skate, so honestly, like 2016 was probably the peak, you know. And then ever since then, I've noticed myself really getting more like I've experienced, and like just with so much experience, like with 10 years of experience now longboarding, some of the slides are easier than they were in 2016, but really it takes a lot of consistency. You have to get out and ride every week in, week out, and that's how you're really going to dial in your slides. If you know, like take 5 months off, you know, you can always come back, but it's the best way is just to keep it consistent. So
we got some questions.
yeah, okay, what's one?
Alex, what is the #1 place you want to visit?
Oh, #1 place I want to visit? Iceland. I want to go to Iceland so bad. And then I mean, other than that, just basically anywhere tropical. Maybe I'll go visit my buddy Dave in Costa Rica. Yeah, that'd be nice.
Okay, what about what's your favorite shoe for slides and skateboarding?
Oh, yeah, favorite shoe for slides? Anything with a nice thin layer of rubber on the bottom. Anything that has a nice soft rubber. Anything that fits your foot really nice and snug. You don't want to have your foot be able to move within your shoe. Your shoe has to be nice and firm, nice and tight on your foot, and then a nice, really thin layer of rubber on the bottom. That's all that's required, I think. So.
What's your favorite cruiser?
Favorite cruiser? Really just anything with big wheels and anything that just turns real nice. I'll loosen up my trucks real nice, put on some nice biggie hogs, and I'll just commute for kilometers and kilometers, and or miles and miles if you're from the States.
Two more here. How do I stop my ollies from turning frontside?
Point your shoulders the other way. Point your front shoulder towards backside, and then your ollies will go backside.
Okay. Luke asks, what kind of technological advancements would you like to see in longboards?
Ooh, technological advancements. Well, I'm really keeping a close eye on these electric boards. I think, you know, one day there could be like a racetrack for electric boards, or like.
Done that.
Yeah, well, I mean, you were telling me about that.
Oh no, they were gas powered.
Oh.
There's a video on YouTube.
Oh my God.
Bring it up.
Yeah. I mean, other than that, you know, just maybe. I always thought like. With cars, like race cars and stuff, a lot of race cars have like you know, they have a spring, but they also have a shock absorber, and the shock absorber is what stops the spring from just endlessly oscillating like that. So it's just usually filled with some kind of like oil or hydraulic fluid inside the hydraulic shock absorber. So I felt like maybe if you put like hydraulic shock absorbers on your trucks, I don't know, like there's not really, I mean, longboarding is becoming very refined. If you go to like a downhill race, a lot of the setups will look pretty similar these days. Whereas like 5 or 10 years ago, going to any sort of World Cup race, everybody would be riding completely different setups. So we are kind of coming to like a point in time where we're starting to realize like that we've sort of figured out what works best. But like again, there's always room for improvement. So you never know what the future will bring. Okay, well, I have another question that I saw from Evan. Favorite equipment: shoes, wheels, helmet, knee pads, and gloves. So again, shoes, like we just covered. Yeah, you know, just anything with a thin rubber on the bottom. Wheels, I like freeride wheels because they're just easy to slide. And you know, one of the things I love doing is I love getting a real nice, like dialed in downhill setup, split degree trucks, you know, nice, real sturdy grip tape. And then I just put the slidiest wheels I can find on it. And then that's a good way to practice pre-drifting. So, and when you have really, really slidey wheels on your board, then it kind of forces you to extract every last ounce of grip out of your wheels. So you have to experiment with like lots of different techniques and like lots of crazy maneuvers to try to like get the most grip out of your wheels if you have like really slidey wheels. And then, you know, you develop those skills over time. And then when you go back to like a race wheel, you can translate those skills into like the race wheel, and it just improves your overall racing game. So yeah, helmet, I love Predator helmets. I've always used them. I swear by them. They're designed for longboarding, and I think they're the best. So yeah, Predator, you guys are great. And knee pads, I never use knee pads because I don't like them, but it's definitely a good idea to use them, and it's probably would have saved me a lot of injuries. So with that said, I love 888 knee pads because they're thin. I don't like those bulky knee pads because those pads mess up your tuck a lot, but like 888 pads are nice and thin, so you can tuck with them and they don't really interfere with your downhill tuck. And of course, slide gloves, just a good old Landyachtz leather glove. They last longer, and they're comfy, and yeah, pretty great. And I had a really interesting question in the submissions that I came across. The submission is from "Is motor oil good?" and the question is next question. So yeah, I'd say yeah, definitely I agree, and I like oranges too. So. And then a question from Seth. I have a 2009 drop speed in great condition. Besides some minor paint scrapes, what should I do with it? Well, I think that you should just, hang on to it as long as you can. It's a classic. And actually, the first Landyachtz board that I ever owned was a 2009 drop speed. So I think it's a great board. And that's the board that I used to learn how to do slides. I learned how to do heel side pre-drifts, toe side pre-drifts. I learned how to do switch 180s on that thing. I never managed to do switch toe sides on it. That came later. But I learned how to do hands down 360s on my drop speed, and I learned how to do all sorts of things on it. So yeah, pretty awesome board. You know, just I'd say if it's not cracked and falling apart, then just don't do anything with it. Or maybe you could find like a lacquer and you could reseal it from the water. That might be nice. But then you'd have to sand it. So yeah, then you'd lose the graphic. So it's up to you really what you want to do with it. But I think keep riding it. Yeah. Or put it on the wall. So yeah, I guess, how are we looking for the chat? There's probably lots of questions.
There's one more here. What's the best beginner board for someone like me that's big and clumsy?
Oh,
Cody.
Okay. All right, Cody. Well, a beginner board is definitely, you know, you want to have something that is stable. Usually, you know, I'd suggest something just a little bit larger. Yeah, you know, like wider trucks, bigger wheels. If you have bigger wheels on it, then you're less likely to get caught on a crack in the pavement or something. So, yeah, bigger wheels is good to have. and a nice big standing platform so that you can really spread out your center of gravity, spread out your feet, get nice and low. I mean, you know, the Rally Cat would be a great option. You know, anything really. It's just whatever is most comfortable underneath your feet. So the best way to figure that out is to go to a skate shop, Cody, and go stand on all the boards there in the shop if they let you. You might have to take your shoes off, but yeah, just go to a skate shop, stand on the boards, and whatever one you like the most, that's the board that you should learn how to ride on. That's simple as that. So, okay, where are we at here? Intro to Alex. Okay, all right, Letters to Landyachtz.
The mail never stops. Every day it piles up more and more and more, and you gotta get it out, and the more you get out, the more it keeps coming in.
Yo.
Yay.
All right, everybody, we've got Ed here.
What's up, guys?
Thanks for coming.
Thank you. Hello, beautiful people from the internet. How you guys doing?
All right. Okay, so before we get any further, I learned that I was pronouncing Edward's last name incorrectly last time. So for any of you guys that don't know, his last name is pronounced Avina.
So yeah, like, have
So
you
that's
guys ever like eaten
Every day
lasagna?
it piles up
Or
more and
piña?
more and more, and you
That's
gotta
how
get
you
it out, and the more you
pronounce
get out, the more it keeps coming in.
Yeah.
Nice.
So yeah, we got the letters to Landyachtz.
Okay, yeah.
Should we like read like a sentence in a sentence? Wouldn't
Why
that be
not?
romantic?
I can, I can hear something going on. All right, everybody, we've got Ed here. It's like,
What's up, guys?
oh yeah.
Come in. Thank you. Hello,
I did this
beautiful
last
people
time
from
too.
The internet. How you guys doing? That's
All
good,
right.
guys.
Okay, so before we
Okay,
get
we'll do
any
it
sentence
further-
per sentence. Let's go.
do it.
You take the first one.
Oh, okay. So this is from, I don't remember who, but it's a pretty cool story. Janice. Dennis. All right. So
Nice. Thanks, Dennis.
Thank you. So he says, "Hi guys, 5 or 6 years ago, I broke my jaw doing downhill, and I've been too scared to get on any of my boards ever since."
And he says three of those boards were from us. And I just wanted to say that as someone completely starting over and rebuilding confidence, your videos on YouTube have been amazing.
Especially the how to skateboard video from a few days ago. As silly as it sounds, relearning and refreshing all the basics is really helping just build me back up. So,
Sweet. So thank you.
thank you, Dennis. So yeah, man, it's awful just to get injured. Like you guys were actually like just talking about that.
Yeah,
like,
talking about that with Vaughny.
with Vaughny. Yeah, it's awful, but it's really cool just to rebuild your confidence. And yeah, exactly how the way you put it, like just like being confident with that and just like relearning everything like from the bottom up. It's just the way to go, man.
Yeah, and if you learn something once, you know, I'm sure you'll have it figured out pretty good. But if you learn something twice, then you know you'll just pick up on whatever you missed the first time, and then by the time you learn it the second time, it'll just be reinforced even better. So it's not the worst thing, you know. I mean, having the opportunity to learn something twice, and you know, even if you don't hurt yourself and you have no reason to learn something twice, sometimes it's still a good thing to do, to go back to the basics and just go over everything and make sure there's nothing you missed. Really, you know,
Yeah,
helpful.
I agree. You have to like really craft all your tricks, and that's something that you can like just retake like at any like skill level. So yeah, you guys should do that too.
Yeah.
Go watch that video if you wanna just maybe get some new tricks, some
Totally.
tips for like sliding or whatever. go search how to skateboard with Landyachtz and you will see it.
Watch the video twice.
Yeah.
Watch it
And
3
twice.
times.
Yeah.
And also, I mean, with injuries and with confidence riding, you know, I use a technique. I've used this technique my whole life. If I ever fall doing something while I'm longboarding, I will make sure to try that trick at least one more time before I go home, so that the last attempt isn't a fall. You know, maybe the last attempt is like just slightly better than a fall, but at least I'm ending my session on something, on a sort of high note, rather than ending my session on a fall.
Yeah.
If you end your session on a fall, then when you go back into your next session, then you're gonna just, all you're gonna think of is that fall. So if you ever fail on any sort of attempt doing any sort of slide, make sure you get back up and try it again as soon as possible. That's really going to help you improve. And I mean, obviously with a broken jaw, you're probably not going to be too keen to get back up and
especially
try it
with that.
again. But I mean,
Yeah.
you know, props to you for coming back and getting back into it. You know, it takes a lot of courage and to do that. So yeah, well done.
Yeah, hell yeah. Keep it up, guys.
All right.
We go to
Moving
next-
on.
Oh yeah, right to us. So that's the
Oh God,
address right there.
we can't
Maybe-
forget about this.
Yeah, I know. Maybe send us like some what, like for Christmas?
I want some paper mail. If you
Yeah,
guys send
that'd be
us
sick.
a physical piece of mail to our address, 1221 Glen Drive, I will personally make sure that that letter makes it to the live stream, and I'll give you a shout out, and I'll give any shout out you want. If you put it on the letter, I'll shout it out on the live stream, your Instagram, whatever. And yeah, send us some mail. I want some mail. I'm still waiting for that mail. We haven't got any yet. So
Yeah, please do,
send us
guys.
some mail. We'll make sure we'll make sure to put our address in the description of the video. So we'll make sure to have that full mailing address. You know, by the end of the day, something hopefully soon. We'll get that up. Just check the description of the video. And yeah, so yeah, is it keeping it real?
Back. Okay,
Hell yeah, guys.
Yeah.
first one.
Okay, this is keeping it real. This is
Yeah.
Ed's brainchild. This is a good segment. We just added this on the last live stream, so second time doing
Yeah,
it.
we're bringing you the hottest things on Instagram. So let's watch the first. Oh yeah, this guy. So he's riding, like night riding, and oh my god, looks sketchy.
Whoa! The car had to slow down way before he did.
Oh yeah.
That's safe. That's good follow driving.
Oh yeah. That was a pretty good save. I hope
Nice.
his friends were at the bottom, just like spotting the turn for him.
Yeah, I would say probably. I'm
Yeah.
sure they were.
Yeah.
Definitely.
You guys, like, if you are skating by night, just keep it safe, keep it real, stay alive.
Keep it real.
Yeah.
Let me know when you want to see the next one.
Yeah. Let's watch the next one.
And like you guys can all see the
Oh,
Instagram
yeah.
tags.
Dude, that's amazing. Like, that's
Wow.
what we all should be doing. Like, it's. I mean, you can do that. Like.
Yeah,
everywhere,
man. I
right?
know.
It's
that's-
a pretty good like routine too.
Whoa. Yeah. Like, I mean, she's got that pretty dialed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a dinghy, right?
Yeah, that's what I got.
Yeah, that's really cool, guys.
Nice. That's like probably the best use that I've ever seen for a dinghy.
Definitely, guys.
Better than sidewalks.
Take a video of yourself doing this routine, work out, be healthy. Next one.
Whoa, what is that?
Oh, snow
Is this
skating.
LY Snow?
Yeah.
Oh my god, who are those guys? Who
That's
are those
so
guys?
sick.
Oh my god. Yeah.
Oh yeah. Get the ledge.
Ed, you have to come and snow skate.
Dude, I would love to. Like, I have
Dude.
only tried it once, and it's pretty difficult, to be honest.
I'm
Like-
gonna turn Ed into a mountain man. He's gonna come snow skating with us.
Yeah, I can take that challenge.
Yeah, nice.
It looks so epic, and like a great option just to skate during the winter.
I don't know if you've ever spent time in the forest at night, but having these mountains behind Vancouver and being able to ride them at nighttime is very unique experience. And if you're on a snow skate, it's even better. It's pretty good. It's good times. Yeah.
Hell
Let's comment if you guys have ever tried snow skating. I want to see those comments. Whoa.
Kitty.
Aw.
That's so cute.
Oh, the cat just doesn't even care.
He's
That
a
is
natural
adorable.
born shredder.
Oh, there's two.
Great use for is that a Stratus, right?
Oh yeah, you could easily fit like 4 cats on the
Oh,
Stratus.
yeah. Such a natural style these guys have.
Yeah, like their balance is so good. Like
yeah.
they just kind of like the board just like moves around and their head just stays in one spot.
He tries to catch the wheel. So cute.
Oh, I
Awesome.
like that one.
Oh yeah.
All right, what's next?
Let's watch the next. Oh yeah, that's our last session in Eastland. Southbound. actually.
Oh, nice, nice. This is a fresh edit.
Yeah, so it's pretty rainy in Vancouver these days. So we have like these 2 days of sunny days, and we went out just to skate, and we have this edit. Really good. Did you enjoy
That was yeah, so good. Really, like we need more days like that. We need more sunny days. This was only a few days ago here in Vancouver, you know, so we're pretty lucky to be able to ride all winter. I mean, I think Dex was even out today doing a little bit of riding with maybe some photos too. So,
Scoping a crazy spot.
ooh,
That's sick. Yeah, I took sun for granted. You know, in Mexico it's always sunny.
Yeah.
And here it's always rainy. It's just, oh man, I miss the sun.
Oh.
Where are you?
yeah, you know, it's the winter blues.
I
That's what it
know.
is. I guess you don't really get that in Mexico.
Oh no. Well, depends where you are, but yeah, we got definitely more sunny days.
Oh my god.
Let's watch the next one.
That's it.
Oh, is that the
That was
the
five.
last
Last
one?
one, sorry.
Well, sorry guys, you should send us more videos. We'll play them and
Okay.
we'll comment on them.
How does it work?
Oh, someone
How
said
does it, like-
Landyachtz skimboard.
Oh,
He called it
yes.
sand yachts.
Sand
Whoa.
That's
Was
a
that a
catchy
comment?
Yeah.
The sand yacht? Oh my god. Okay. Yeah,
That was
that's a
sick.
good idea. That's great. I like that one. We're gonna have to suggest that one
Hell
in the
yeah.
future.
So yeah,
Thanks for
guys. Yeah, tag us in your videos. Hashtag Landyachtz.
that. Is that what they have to do to
Yeah.
get
yeah.
in? So they just tag us in a video and then-
Yeah, I'll scope it and like select the best, and we'll play it here.
nice.
Video time?
Yeah, video time.
Video time.
Video time. Video time. Video time.
Okay, we're up.
Okay, awesome. Oh, I'm trying to just get a nice display here going.
Video's playing.
Okay. Cool. So, yeah, welcome to the team. Landyachtz A-Team, episode 12. Yeah, this was probably like, I mean, this is one of the better A-Team episodes. And I remember when this one first came out, I was like in school or something when this got released. And I just remember skipping whatever I was doing to watch it because it seemed pretty important. And that old van, you know, like all these guys, the old Landyachtz van, the original A-Team van, Philip, you know, oh God, those guys just knocked it out of the park on this one. And of course, Guff, the famous Guff McGufferson, who's actually sitting behind the camera right now. And you know, the acting, I can't get over the acting in this one. Those guys, like, look at these. They're just like, this deserves a Grammy, I swear. Like, this part really does, you know, like these guys just, it seems so real. I just can't believe it. Oh my God. Yeah, and like Blake Startup, you know, that guy, he used to be a team manager, and now he's owning, he's managing a bike shop. And so, yeah.
Did you see the whiteboard?
Yeah, was there a whiteboard somewhere?
Yeah, like.
Where? Oh yeah. What does it say? I think it says Steel Billy Bones. I think that's what that whiteboard says. So, I think that's what was on their radar. This is before, obviously this video came out before Billy got on the team, so it looks like they had some good plans in mind. And yeah, most of these spots in this video, I mean, like even this spot right here, it's filmed in a place called Capitol Hill in Vancouver. So pretty good for skating. It's it's open roads though, so if you ever go there, you got to be careful. Yeah, I mean, you never get bored of watching Kyle Martin skate, you know. He's got like the craziest style. He's like surfy, you know. He's got this surfy style, and then he's also got like the big huge wheelbase and like the drop through mounting deck. It's a combination of like the giant drop deck and Kyle's style that just makes it like, you know, you don't see riding like this anymore. It's all raw runs now, so it's nice to see an edit like this. It's pretty cool. Yeah, and you know, even I think there's a point in this video where they go to Boundary Road. I think this is it. Yeah, so this is another Vancouver classic. If you've ever skated in Vancouver, I hope that you've been to this spot here. It's called Boundary Road. It's the very north end. It's pretty good place. Yeah, you know, it's just, what a video. Like, what a skater. And like,
He's still on the team too. He's got a new board out.
yeah, totally. You know, it's been so long, and Kyle, he's still going at it. You know, he's done a whole bunch of cool stuff. Like, he was in Greener Pastures, and he's just like done racing forever. And he just designed a new race board recently for Landyachtz, the Obsidian. So like, he's still going strong, you know, and we're looking forward to see what comes out of this pro model for next year. So yeah, and this pathway, this is a spot in Burnaby. I've ridden this pathway, and I'll tell you, it's just as fast as it looks in the video. It's a crazy one for sure, but nothing like the Calgary paths. Ain't got nothing on Calgary paths, but I'll give it, it's pretty good. It's a pretty good pathway, I will admit. And 10 years ago exactly, this video came out. 10 years and 1 month. So this video was released during December, and they actually ran into a parking lot Santa. So this is like a mall Santa. So it's pretty funny, you know. I guess that's what Santa's sleigh looks like. So pretty awesome video. You guys check it out. A-Team episode 12. All right, so yeah, we're into featured board now.
Choose your destiny. Excellent.
Yeah, featured board, the Ditch Life Night Fox. This board right here, it's like a giant version of a tugboat, basically. Super wide. You know, it's got this pretty cool nose. You know, you could definitely do some manuals with this nose. It's got the chubby hogs. I mean, like, you know, we've got like bad stock I mean, you never know if you order this right now what wheels it'll come with, but that doesn't matter. What matters is this board is totally, this is a crazy, crazy, awesome design. Like, you know, the graphic even, you know, just that graphic is absolutely fantastic to look at, you know, and it's, I mean, you know, black is always cool. Black is like the coolest color. And like, yeah, I mean, what else can I say? You know, you've got this nice little strip down the middle right here from your grip tape. Like, it says Landyachtz right there too. Just what a wicked board. And this huge kicktail. You've got so much space for your foot on this back kicktail. You know, it's like, just because it's a little bit bigger than the tugboat, you can really like have a wider stance on this board, and you know, you can really feel confident riding this thing that you're going to have some good stability, and you're going to have lots of room to place your feet. You know, you're never going to run out of options as far as foot placement, you know, on this board. So yeah, the wheels, well, pretty cool. Chubby hogs. Apparently, if you wear these down 5mm, they slide even better. So the longer you ride these, the better they get, which is something interesting about these wheels. And yeah, they're black to match the board. And yeah, you know, I mean, really, just overall a total ripper setup. I mean, just what can I say? I mean, I don't know if any of you guys out there have ridden the ditch life. If you have, then make sure you post up in the comments, show us your ditch life. And I know some of our team riders ride this one, is particularly Stephen Vaughn. I know he really likes the ditch life, so I think there's some footage of him up there on it. So yeah, pretty cool board. And I mean, you know, personally, this is one of my favorite cruisers. It's you know, it's not a dinghy. Like, it's a real hardcore like shredder. I mean, the dinghy is just so tiny that like even a small sidewalk is gonna feel scary on the dinghy, but with this thing you can really rip. And the way I look at it, if you're gonna go full mini, then just go all the way mini, go as mini as it gets and get the dinghy. But if you really want to do some actually like extreme riding, then take a few steps up, go for the you know, the ditch life. Pretty good board. So yeah.
That's it.
Any live chat questions?
Maybe remind us about the discount code.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Discount code. So the item of the week this week was the bearings. So yeah, the discount code is Lightspeed30, and you get 30% off for the next 24 hours on Spaceball bearings. And yeah, definitely get on that offer. It's only 24 hours. You can see the discount code right there on the screen. Yeah, if you guys have any suggestions for board maintenance, or if you have any questions that you want to ask me, go to the description of the video. There's a link for the submission page. It's open at all times, so go ahead and submit your questions. And yeah, we'll see you guys for week 6. I don't think we're gonna be back until after Christmas at least. So yeah, we'll see you guys in a little while. Adios.
Should we play the 12 Days of Christmas just for fun?
Okay, yeah, let's play it just for fun.
What?
The 12 Days of Christmas.
My friends here at Landyachtz Longboards want to wish all of you a happy holidays. Take it away, Billy.
On the first day of Christmas, my true love gave to me a brand new Landyachtz dinghy.
On the second day of Christmas, my true love gave to me 2 tomahawks
and a brand new Landyachtz dinghy.
On the third day of Christmas, my true love gave to me 3 triple beams, 2 tomahawks
and a brand new Landyachtz dinghy.
On the fourth day of Christmas, my true love gave to me 4 biggie hogs, 3 triple beams, 2 tomahawks
and a brand new Landyachtz dinghy.
On the 5th day of Christmas, my true love gave to me 5-degree wedge risers, 4 biggie hogs, 3 triple beams, 2 tomahawks,
and a brand new Landyachtz dinghy.
On the 6th day of Christmas, my true love gave to me 6 slide gloves,
5-degree wedge riser.
4 biggie hogs, 3 triple beams, 2 tomahawks,
and a brand new Landyachtz dinghy.
On the 7th day of Christmas, my true love gave to me 7 pieces of hardware, 6 slide gloves,
5-degree wedge riser.
4 biggie hogs, 3 triple beams, 2 tomahawks,
and a brand new Landyachtz dinghy.
On the 8th day of Christmas, my true love gave to me 845, 7 pieces of hardware, 6 slide gloves,
5-degree wedge riser.
4 biggie hogs, 3 triple beams, 2 tomahawks,
and a brand new Landyachtz dinghy.
On the 9th day of Christmas, my true love gave to me 9 skate tools, 845, 7 pieces of hardware, 6 slide gloves,
5-degree wedge riser.
4 biggie hogs, 3 triple beams, 2 tomahawks,
and a brand new Landyachtz dinghy.
On the 10th day of Christmas, my true love gave to me 10 radical t-shirts, 9 skate tools, 845, 7 pieces of hardware, 6 slide gloves,
5-degree wedge riser.
4 biggie hogs, 3 triple beams, 2 tomahawks,
and a brand new Landyachtz dinghy.
On the 11th day of Christmas, my true love gave to me 11 LY snow skates, 10 radical t-shirts, 9 skate tools, 845, 7 pieces of hardware, 6 slide gloves,
5-degree wedge riser.
4 biggie hogs, 3 triple beams, 2 tomahawks,
and a brand new Landyachtz dinghy.
on the 12th day.
Oh, we're back. What?